If you're looking to write sales emails, you've found the right video. Just ahead, I'll be writing sales emails from scratch so you can understand the thinking, process, and strategy behind writing emails that drive conversions and sales. Now, if you don't know me, my name's Carmen. I'm a 7-figure copywriter, and one of my most popular videos on this channel was writing sales emails from scratch over the shoulder, and many of you asked me to do a part 2 and to do further emails. That's exactly what we're doing today. Now, how this works is I wrote a couple of different prompts here so we can have a variety of products, services, and offers. We're also using a few different formulas in each email to get some variety. The first one is freelance copywriting services. This will be a cold email, meaning it's going to people that haven't heard of us before. We're using the before-after bridge formula. The second one is a Black Friday sale for an e-commerce store, and we're using the pain, agitate, solve formula. And for the third one, it's a marketing automation software sales email, and we're using the attention, interest, desire, action formula. Now, the first one right here, I already started by adding in a bit of personalization. One of the best things you can do with any kind of email, whether it's sales emails, cold, newsletters, is add personalization. This works in all forms of marketing to increase your open rate, your click-through, conversion rates, and make content and emails a lot more memorable because it's built for that specific person. It's not just sent to everybody, and it's a mass email or maybe even considered spam. It's a lot more authentic and sincere when you have these different tokens of personalization. And one of the best ways to do that is by adding in someone's first name right at the start of the email, and it also gets their attention. And we're starting it off with hey first name, so that would be hey John, hey Susan, hey Jane. And email marketing software will pull this right from the contact or subscriber's information. You obviously don't have to type it in unless you're doing it manually, maybe cold email. You might do that one by one, but presuming you're using something like Aweber, MailChimp, HubSpot, you can pull in the first name right away and save a lot of time here. And now with this formula, with before-after bridge, we're essentially painting a picture of what it looks like before using the service. In this case, freelance copywriting. We then show what it looks like after, and then we bridge the gap. So most likely, if somebody needs copywriting, they probably struggle to write copy already. Maybe they don't have the time for it. They've been let down by other writers in the past, and they're not really seeing the business results they want from their marketing campaigns. Being a copywriter and working with hundreds of businesses over the years, I know this to be the case. So I already have a bit of information, but what we can consider when we're doing these different prompts is we'll presume we've already done the research phase. If you haven't seen my video on research copywriting, make sure to go back to that. I just released it recently, so if you go to my videos on my channel, you'll see it probably near the top. So, hey, first name. I'll probably ask a question, and once again, painting those pain points and challenges. So I start off with, do you struggle to write sales copy? Have you had trouble trusting other writers in the past? They probably didn't deliver and you found yourself wasting money. These are things that the people can relate to, and it's also hitting those pain points, making it a lot more emotional and relevant to them. And now what I'll do here is I'll deviate a little bit by actually tying in our offer and building some authority and credibility, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. I'll say, I know this because I've worked with hundreds of businesses like GoDaddy, Marketo, and Neil Patel, and I've driven millions of dollars, we'll say millions of dollars through copywriting. And now, even if you're a newer writer, if you have any kind of social proof, like names you've worked with, portfolio pieces, you could build it into the email, because typically when you're doing cold emailing, you definitely need to show off your work to an extent and build some kind of credibility, because they don't know you, right? They need to be able to trust you, and this is a really good thing that we can do here. So I'm going to do that. Now we can tie it into that after portion, which would be our services. I can help your business write any form of sales copy, from web pages to and social media copy. I can help your business write any form of sales copy, from web pages to emails to social media. I'll take all of the work out of, so you can focus on operating your business all while driving more revenue from my work. So we kind of bridge the gap there. With a cold email, it doesn't have to be too long. Typically shorter the better, because once again, this is somebody in a company that hasn't heard of you before. They probably don't want to read paragraphs and paragraphs. That's typically better for a warm or hot audience that already knows about you or they've already purchased from you. You can typically send them more information. Or if it's a more pricey product, you might write more sales copy. Something that's more affordable, you write less. That's a typical rule of thumb. But for this, what I'll do is I'll end it with a call to action for booking a meeting. Here's my calendar, and then we would pretend this would go to something like Calendly, one of those services. So do you have 15 minutes this week to have a quick call? Here's my calendar. Cheers, Carmen. Once again, before section of the formula. So essentially we're hitting their pain point. We're showing what it looks like before using the product. So typically things aren't as good. There's challenges, there's obstacles. We build it into what it looks like after. So you're essentially having all the work taken out of your hands. You can work more on your business while getting more sales. And we're also building a little bit of social proof in there as well. And now something to consider with copywriting in any kind of form is formulas and templates are lifesavers. I tell this to all my students. I say it again and again in my content, is you have to use these things because they save you so much time. You don't have to hit writer's block and wonder what you should be writing about. You know, okay, I need that before section, after, and then I have to bridge it. But don't be too kind of stringent or strict on the formula. As you saw, I ended it with a call to action. I added some social proof. So use the formula and a template as a base, and then add in those other elements depending on exactly what you're working on. Now we have that. We can go on to the Black Friday sale for an e-commerce store, and we're using that pain, agitate, solve. Once again, we're going to use that personalization. Hey, first name. Hey, John. And we also need to think of the actual product we're selling. Maybe we'll do something a little bit different like skincare, maybe like women's skincare. I'll put that in here. So women's skincare products. So hey, first name. Okay, so hey, first name. You know that waking up to acne and marks is the worst? One moment you're confident, the next moment you're not. Then you're self-conscious the whole week until it finally fades. If there's only a way to keep your skin clear and glowing all the time, well, there is. And then we can build up into our Black Friday sale. You can get all of our skincare, popular skincare products up to 50% off. Through our Black Friday sale. You can get all our popular skincare products, so let's fix that up. 50% off for the next 48 hours. Okay, so hey, first name, we're hitting the pain point. You know that waking up to acne and marks is the worst. One moment you're confident, the next moment you're not. Then you're self-conscious the whole week until it finally fades. So we hit the pain point, and then we elaborate it on even more. We agitate it. We want to essentially paint a picture in their head. What does it feel like? What does it look like every day? think about it from their perspective. No matter what you're selling, it could be a physical product, digital service. Think about that pain point and then elaborate on it from their point of view. What are they feeling? What are they thinking every day? And that'll get them emotionally kind of stimulated to the copy because it's relatable and there's that problem that they want to fix. So that's perfect. And then we're going to solve it. So if only there was one way to keep your skin clear and glowing all the time, well, there is. You can get all of our skincare products up to 50% off. Well, there is. You can get all of our popular skincare products up to 50% off for the next 48 hours through our Black Friday sale. Don't miss out as this offer doesn't last long and many of our products sell out fast. So you sell out fast, click here to start browsing. And now probably in this style of email as well, we would have a creative. So I'd probably put a creative right here, right? It'd be like a banner graphic. Think of like something big we make in Canva, for example, and then people can click that through. That's really good for these style of emails. So we would just put that in there and then a designer would put that in, or if we make it ourselves or include it, if the client gave it to us. And then also we have the element of urgency and scarcity. This is one of the most powerful things you can use when it comes to consumer psychology. Notice that they can get that 50% off, but it's only for the next 2 days. So they have to take action very quickly. That creates urgency, but also a degree of scarcity because there's that small window and also the products sell out fast, right? It's limited. If you can do that in your email copy or any kind of marketing campaigns, presuming it's legitimate, don't make false urgency or scarcity. It's really, really powerful. Okay, let's go to the last one here. Marketing automation software, sales, email. Cool. So we're using the attention, interest, desire, action. Another really good formula. So we need to first get the attention with a strong hook. As per usual, let's start off with that personalization. Hey, first name. And so it'd probably be more of a B2B email. We're probably sending this out to another company that could use our marketing automation software. So for attention, we probably want to use maybe a piece of data on our software. So pretending this was a real product, we'd probably have data on our customers, maybe how much time they're saving with their marketing. Our customer, maybe we could even use company name to build even further proof here and authority. So we'd say like our client name saved, I don't know, we'll say 10 hours per week on their marketing campaigns and drove 42% more email revenue thanks to, and then it would be our software name, essentially. We don't have to name it right now, but just as an example. So it's a good hook because it's a lot of value and it's interesting, right? It creates that curiosity, which is one of the best things also to use in copywriting because it forces people to keep reading and it gets their interest, right? So this client saved 10 hours per week. They drove 40% more revenue. And we're saying it all in one quick, snappy line. So they can immediately scan it and read it. And they're going to think, okay, what is this product? How does it work? How can I do that? Especially if we're sending it to the right audience. And that's a big part of any kind of copywriting and marketing as well, is getting it in front of the right people. Because you can have the best copy, but if you don't send it to your ideal client, it just won't convert and it won't really, land on the right ears. So we'll have that in there. And now interest, we want to probably tie it into them and how they can actually probably get these kind of same results as well. With our marketing automation software, or maybe we'll say just software. With our software, you can automate all of your routine marketing tasks from emails, personalization, social media, scheduling. Emails, actually we'll remove personalization, or we'll keep it. Personalization, social media scheduling, and let's think about what an average marketer would do every day. So obviously they're sending out emails, they're writing social media copy, personalizing the campaigns, and maybe analytics. We could really refine it if we gave it some time, but just for a quick example. Emails, no, we'll keep it like that. Personalization, social media scheduling, analytics, and more. And so it's kind of the interest, right? Like we're essentially tying it into what they can experience and benefit from. But we need to create a desire. So imagine what you could do with all of that extra free resources. Our clients regularly see a significant boost in revenue, conversions, and other metrics thanks to time savings. Imagine what we could do with all the extra free resources. Our clients regularly see a significant boost in revenue conversions and other metrics thanks to time savings. Probably maybe a better or easier way to say that, but just trying to make them emotionally stimulated and imagine how much time they would save by using the software and get them kind of interested in that way, that desire, right? Create that desire. How is it going to benefit them? How could they use it? And then, of course, we need that action. Want to experience results like, we'll use that original client name here. Schedule a free demo today. Cheers, or however we would like to kind of sign off there. And now something also we could do to build a little bit more social proof is I'm going to add a testimonial. We could probably do it right below there. So, hey, first name, we have a little bit of a case study. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll actually put it down here before the call to action. Yeah, so what we'll do here is we'll have probably a testimonial from client. So that client, right, that we're using kind of as a case study, we would have maybe either just in text or it could be a graphic, but it would be someone from their team saying, more and elaborating on their experience with the product. It builds more social proof and authority because the person we're sending the email to can see, okay, not only did they have these results, they're actually physically saying too, hey, I recommend this software. And then we would have a link here, probably to maybe a calendar, or it could be a page on a website to schedule a free demo of the software and learn more. There's different things we could probably do with this one, but I'm happy with that. I think it's a good, quick example of what you can do with this kind of formula. But overall, we have some really nice emails. You could really go into these and probably refine them further, and we could give them some serious critique and analysis. But I just wanted to show you what sales email copywriting can look like, some of the processes and strategy and thinking behind them. If you want to learn more about email copywriting, I do have a course you can get in the description, and you also get mentoring and coaching from me. I also have my blog and different resources down there, so feel free to enjoy those. And let me know down in the comments if there's something you'd like to learn about related to copywriting or marketing or business in general. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and you'd like to see more, and I'll catch you in the next video.